We live in a world that constantly tells us to hurry. We want success quickly, we want answers immediately, we want our efforts to produce results as soon as possible. If something takes too long, we start wondering if it is even worth pursuing. But what if patience is not a weakness? What if, in a world obsessed with speed, patience has actually become a competitive advantage? Because while everyone else is rushing to get ahead, the patient person is learning to stay the course. Patience gives you something that speed alone cannot provide: the ability to keep going when the results are still invisible. And sometimes, that is exactly what separates people who eventually succeed from those who give up too soon. Think about a seed. You plant it in the soil, water it, and give it sunlight. But you don't see a tree the next morning. Nothing seems to be happening. Yet beneath the surface, something is already taking place. Roots are forming, growth is happening where you cannot see it. Your life can be like that too. You may be studying, working, exercising, creating, saving, learning, or simply trying to become a better version of yourself. And sometimes, you look at your progress and think, why am I not further ahead? But progress isn't always visible. Some of the most important changes happen quietly, inside your habits, your character, your discipline, and your way of thinking. Patience allows you to respect the process, even when the results haven't arrived yet. Impatience doesn't just make us uncomfortable. Sometimes, it makes us make decisions we later regret. When we desperately want something to happen, we can force situations that aren't ready. We can quit too early. We can choose shortcuts. We can compare our journey with someone else's. Or we can chase immediate rewards instead of building something that lasts. Patience creates space between what we want and what we do. It allows us to pause, to think, to observe, to make better decisions. Being patient doesn't mean doing nothing. It means knowing when to act and when to allow time to do its part. Because some things cannot be rushed without being damaged. A strong body takes time to build. A meaningful relationship takes time to develop. Trust takes time. Wisdom takes time. And becoming the person you want to be, that takes time too. We often think strength means pushing harder. But sometimes, strength means staying steady. It means continuing even when nobody is applauding you. It means doing the work when progress feels painfully slow. It means refusing to let temporary disappointment determine your permanent direction. Patience is not passive. It is disciplined endurance. It says, I don't need everything today. I can keep learning. I can keep improving. I can keep building. And perhaps most importantly, I don't have to compare my timeline with someone else's. Someone else's chapter 20 does not make your chapter 5 a failure. Everyone grows at a different pace. Your responsibility is not to outrun everyone. Your responsibility is to keep becoming better than who you were yesterday. The world rewards quick attention, but life often rewards consistency. The person who patiently saves a little money every month eventually builds something meaningful. The person who patiently exercises week after week becomes stronger. The person who patiently learns a skill eventually becomes capable. The person who patiently works on themselves eventually becomes someone they once only hoped to become. This is the power of the long game. You stop asking, how quickly can I get there? And you begin asking, can I keep going? That question changes everything. Because if you can keep going long enough, small actions begin to compound. One good decision becomes a habit. One habit becomes a character trait. And one character trait can change the direction of your life. Patience gives you the courage to trust that process. So if you're currently working towards something and wondering why it hasn't happened yet, remember this. Slow progress is still progress. You don't have to have everything figured out today. You don't have to see the entire path. You just have to take the next step and have the patience to take another one tomorrow. Let others rush. Let others compare. Let others chase instant results. You can choose something different. You can choose to build quietly, to grow steadily, to trust the process. Because sometimes the greatest advantage isn't being the fastest person in the race. It's being the person who doesn't stop running. So be patient with your journey. Keep planting, keep learning, keep building. And one day, you may look back and realize that the time you thought you were simply waiting was actually the time you were becoming stronger. This is Better Spear. Keep becoming better, one day at a time.